everybody. It is Brooke, and I am back today because we are going to watch the second movie in the Star Wars release order, which is The Empire Strikes Back. If you are someone who is interested in watching my uncut reaction to this movie as well as the first Star Wars movie, they are both up now on Patreon, which is linked in the description. I also have uncut reactions to my TV shows over there and an exclusive show called Alias. That's up over there too. Patreon just helps me put money back into the Patreon and the channel, help it grow a bit. We're finally getting to the second Star Wars movie. February was a little busy for me, so I wasn't able to get to it, and I'm doing these outside of my regular movie nights, so I do want to always make sure, because the regular, monthly movie night is voted on by YouTube subscribers and everybody, that I'm always getting to the movie they picked, so I was like, okay, I think I should have time in March to do this one as well. It's just kind of figuring out my schedule, but you will get 2 movies this month. So I think that's exciting. I know there were a couple people who were recommending different orders within which to watch the Star Wars movies, and I think I just decided for myself, it's easier for me to watch in release order. It's easier for me to plan it that way, and then also I enjoy watching movies in the same way the real big fans did. So if you're someone who saw it in theaters, the first one, and this would be the next one you saw, I want to consume the content in that same order. Just for me, I like that better, because I feel like release order is the way the creators wanted you to watch it. They wanted to tell this 3-chunk story, another chunk. So I kind of want to see it the way they released it. I'm really excited for this movie because I actually really enjoyed the first one. I didn't really know much about it other than pop culture references that I think you kind of have to know if you grew up at least in North America or English speaking. I couldn't be in my own nerdy fantasy side without getting some Star Wars stuff. But I enjoyed it way more than I thought I would. You guys really liked it. It got a good amount of views and stuff, so I hope you guys will tune back in for this one. I kind of want to reflect on, before we get started, it's been I think 2 months since I watched it. I think that was our January movie night, right? I remember the basics where we have the Empire, which had the Death Star, and they're basically our bad guys. They gave fascist vibes. Everyone's the same, taking over other planets, destroying other planets. I don't know if it's because they think they're superior, a race or something. It seemed like people were a mix, so I'm not really sure. We might find out more about that. And then we had our resistance, with Princess Leia, and her planet got exploded, but it wasn't the planet that the rebels/resistance were hiding on. And this guy from Tatooine, Luke, his aunt and uncle were killed. They were his guardians, and he went with the robots. R2-D2 was my boy, C-3PO, and then Kenobi took them. They all went to space to try to help the princess because she had sent a message in R2-D2. They met Han Solo and Chewbacca, who they hired to fly them where they needed to go. But they ended up kind of becoming friends and working together, and they came back to help them at the end of the day. The Death Star was destroyed, so they don't have that weapon anymore. They can't blow up more planets. But Darth Vader, who was not the head bad guy. I thought he was, but maybe he becomes it. There was a different guy in charge of everything. He was the only one to escape the Death Star because he was out in a small plane when it happened. So we don't know where he is. I'm assuming Luke and Han and Leia are all still together fighting with the Resistance. And I'm excited to see what happens next. I assume the goal is to help free whatever people are being held under the Empire, but I'm not sure. I didn't look anything up, and everyone was very kind about not spoiling in the comments, so thank you for that. Before we jump in, if you want to support the channel, you can like and comment on this video, send it to a friend you think would like it, or you could subscribe, which is the big one. We're aiming to get to 500 subs. I think we're about 80 away, so if you watch the channel, this is your first or second time, and you haven't hit subscribe, please do help me hit that goal. And then we're gonna do some live stream stuff too. I just think it'll be fun because we'll unlock the live stream elements at like 500 subs. So I was like, okay, we'll do like some fun small live streams to celebrate that. I think it would be cool. But I'm ready. Let us dive in. If you're a patron and you're here for the uncut one, strap in. If you're here for the edited one, I hope you still enjoy it. Let's go. It is a dark time for the rebellion. Although the Death Star has been destroyed, Imperial troops have driven the rebel forces from their hidden base and pursued them across the galaxy. Ooh. Yeah. The evil Lord Darth Vader, obsessed with finding young Skywalker, has dispatched thousands of remote probes into the far reaches of space. Yeah, he's obsessed with him because he beat him. You know, like, guys like that, like, who have never, like, had someone one-up them, and then Luke does it. It's like, yeah, he's obsessed. Those must be the probe things. It would be good if they... That thing is like, bro, I do not want to go.
Hey, what's the matter? You smell something?
She's like, it's fucking... Heard that? My ass. Okay, so he is a human being. Just because... I mean, I know they're people. Obviously, human beings are playing them, but I didn't know if they're, like, just another, like, alien, like, or does that just mean, like, human-like being? Yeah.
Not much time. Ben.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that one coming. I don't feel the same vibe from her and Luke. Luke's like, I had a great time.
It isn't friendly, whatever it is. Come on, Chewie, let's check it out.
10 roads 10 and 11 to station 38.
That's even bigger than the other one.
We have thousands of probe droids searching the galaxy. I want proof, not leads.
Visuals indicate life forms.
Could mean anything. If we followed up every lead, we could...
The Hoth system is supposed to be devoid of human forms.
You found something.
As soon as each transport is loaded, evacuation control will give clearance for immediate launch.
Right, sir.
The rebels are alerted to our presence. Admiral Ozzel came out of light speed too close to the system.
He felt surprised, was wiser.
He is as clumsy as he is stupid.
Oh, damn, read him to filth.
Prepare your troops for a surface attack.
Yes, my lord.
Past the energy shield. Proceed directly to the rendezvous point.
Like, I guess they probably have, like, a list, right, of, like, what needs to go out first, second, third, like, the most important levels of everything. But that would be so stressful. Yeah, I don't know if that's actually gonna have a lot of effect on that big-ass ship, but they did get out.
The first transport is away. The first
Hey!
transport is away.
Hopefully more of them go.
I know what you mean.
Okay, well, that guy might be lucky because he's in one with Luke, and Luke's very unlikely to die. Something's collapsing. Whoa! This would be cool, a cool, like, flight simulator ride.
Oh, Luke, we've got a malfunction in fire control. I'll have to cut in the auxiliary. Just hang on. Hang on, Dak. Get ready to fire that tow cable.
Did you say there was a problem?
I'll cover for you. Set your harpoon. Follow me on the next path.
I don't think we can protect 2 transports at a time.
It's risky, but we can't hold out much longer. We have no choice.
Launch patrol.
Evacuate remaining ground staff.
I love the stop motionness of them. It's like very charming. Yeah, you can't even be in the same plane as him and be safe anymore.
Evacuation code signal. And get your
Man, we need you to live. You're like part of the whole hope of it all, that you're not dead. Put a bomb in there? Oh my god, I hope you don't get squished. Can we get out from under it? Maybe those things were like fake to like... Can we pick up Luke? And R2? Wah, wah, wah. Two. Our duty just low-key like, so you had like a crazy ass dream when you almost died and now we're not going to safety. Okay, glad I got put on this ship.
That's all right. I'd like to keep it on manual control for a while.
He's like, It just looks like he's trying to show his ass off to the camera.
Bring me the hydro spare.
I don't know how we're gonna get out of this one.
Is it one of the things where she don't know which one she likes? Because it seems like she likes him.
And that Lord Vader was the last time they appeared in any of our scopes.
But at the same time, I can understand if she is feeling like he doesn't take that seriously. Because I can't tell if he's seriously interested in her or he just enjoys like the flirting thing. And maybe she's not like wanting to just date someone. Like maybe she's looking for something serious when the fight is over. So I can also understand not wanting to put your heart into something if you feel like the other person's just playing around, you know?
They must have been destroyed.
No, Captain. They're alive.
I have no doubt this boy is...
Okay, so like, I'll be honest, for the people who didn't watch me react to the first one, I did admit I know the whole Luke, I am your father thing. Just because I think everyone in pop culture knows that. That would be a hard one not to have spoiled for you. But I don't know, like, how it happened. I don't know what happened. So that would make him Anakin Skywalker, or, well, we saw what happened to his head, maybe experience. I hope he does. You guys have bad vibes.
Obi-Wan can no longer help him.
No, he's still coming to him in visions.
Yes, he would be a great asset. Can it be done?
He will join us or die, Master.
See, like, does he know when he's trying to save his son here? Like, why is R2-D2 gotta sit outside, bro?
How far away is Yoda? Will it take us long to get there?
Not very far.
Not far. Patience. Soon you will be with him. Powerful Jedi.
Oh, come on. How could you know my father? You don't even know who I am. No, I don't even know what I'm doing here. We're wasting our time.
Luke is still an angry teenager, we are seeing.
Teach him.
I am not a committee!
It's got teeth. Oh, damn, big worm. Okay, well, they're not gonna be stuck in the whole movie.
Anger, fear, aggression. The dark side of the Force are they. Easily they flow. Quick to join when they fight. If once you start down the dark path,
No coming back.
dominate your destiny. Consume you it will, as it did Obi-Wan's apprentice.
Because that's one path if he chooses that side, like the dark side. Hey, buddy.
Those rebels won't escape us.
I think they already did. Ooh. He didn't like that word.
Priority signal from the Star Destroyer engine.
Right? Want them alive. No disintegration.
Ooh, it's still not working.
Things you will see, other places, the future, the past.
Damn, the Force really is powerful.
They were in pain.
That's not good.
Future.
He's gonna want to leave to go save them.
Will they die?
You will destroy all for which they have fought and suffered.
Yeah, you have to see the training through to the end, you promised. Yes.
No, I don't have a landing permit. I'm trying to reach Lando Calrissian.
Permission granted to land on platform.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you. There's nothing to worry about. We go way back, Lando.
Yeah, he keeps saying that, and it makes me doubt him more.
I don't like
Yeah, it feels trappy.
What would you like?
Well, they did let us land.
Look, don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine.
Oh, knock on wood, I don't think so. Not the innocent me? Is he gonna hug him? Oh, okay, okay, we are friends. We are friends.
How you doing, you old pirate? My facilities.
He's like a hot lady.
Yeah.
I'm worried. It just seems too good to be true.
Feel the Force.
Damn, he got a haircut in the death? Death give him a haircut? Ghost haircuts?
By the dark side of the Force.
Yes, yes. To Obi-Wan you listen.
That's why I have to go.
Luke, I don't
Okay, but we don't want to give Darth Vader what he wants, especially if we can't beat him.
You won't.
Stop. They must be. On this all depends. Only a fully trained Jedi Knight, with the Force as his
patience.
Matters are worse.
That boy is our last hope.
No. There is another.
The helmet. Hey, that's his body! Stop trying to throw our friend into the fire!
Lando's got people that can fix him.
Don't trust Lando. Trust Chewie.
Sorry, am I interrupting anything?
Yeah, we're trying to put our dead friend back together.
You look absolutely beautiful.
Sus.
So you're part of the mining guild then?
No, not actually. Our operation is small enough not to be noticed, which is advantageous for everybody since our customers are anxious to avoid attracting attention to themselves.
Yeah, 'cause they're probably evil.
You afraid the Empire's gonna find out about this little operation?
Yeah, he's selling them out. He's right there. Why is he getting attached to that thing?
Lord Vader.
You may take Captain Solo to Jabba the Hutt after.
Oh, they did mention Jabba earlier. I'm not surprised he's coming back.
He will not be permanently damaged.
Crazies.
It would be unfortunate if I had to leave the garrison here.
This deal is getting worse all the time.
Oh, yes, that's...
Shocker. Yeah, maybe it's a good thing Luke's coming.
I feel terrible. He doesn't want you at all. He's after somebody called Skywalker.
On Captain Solo.
Yeah, but Solo doesn't have connection with the Force that could help keep Luke alive, right? I don't know. I don't know really the difference in genetics of the Jedis and the non-Jedis. But why would we test it on Han? Because if it didn't work, then the bounty hunter can't collect the bounty from Jabba.
The princess. You have to take care of her.
You hear me? Huh?
We're gonna get out of this. There's no way they kill Han. We will give him the helmet. Does protect his face. She's like barely trying to aim and she's hitting more than they do.
Go!
Bro, chill out, dude.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
No. I am your father.
Dun dun dun. He's very upset. I don't know if this was the time.
Luke.
They're gonna have to go on Maury?
The Emperor. He has foreseen this. Come with me.
Cut his hand off.
Way.
He's like, I would rather fall out of a space station. That's the kind of dad you are. He catches up to his hand. Thank God this place has slides built into it. I think he did. Maybe that's why he was doing all the handstands. Training his arm strength for when he needs that. Yeah, Ben, I said no to the dark side. Help. Linda's like, so nice to meet you. He's like, bro, you need a hand? Faster.
Lando?
Okay, let's go.
I'll be back.
She's kissing everybody. But I think that was more of a friendly, I'm glad you're alive kiss compared to the other one.
Star Destroyer.
You. Nobody wants to take fault in this movie.
They'll be in range of our tractor beam in moments, Lord.
Did your men deactivate the hyperdrive on the Millennium Falcon?
Yes, my lord.
Guys, I do not want to get in that tractor beam again.
Luke.
Father.
He's gotta go pout.
I'll meet you at the...
We gotta figure out some way to get an upper hand, because we don't have one right now. We keep escaping by the skin of our teeth. Ta-da! See if there's any after credits stuff. It doesn't look like it. Okay. Okay. I really like this one too. I think the story, obviously, I think probably when they made this one, they knew they were making the third one. I don't know if they had all three planned from when they made the first one. Because the first one felt a little more like beginning end. It could have been one movie, like you can keep going, but you could have ended it there. This one is very clearly being like, story's not done yet, right? We still have Lando and Chewbacca going to save Han. Luke hasn't finished his Jedi training. There's another one out there or something. Yoda was like, he's not the only one. There's someone else. And then obviously Vader's still attacking people and the rebellion is still fighting back. So there's like a lot of loose threads at the end of this one, but I don't think that's a bad thing as like the second movie. That's the one where like they know they're gonna have more, so they want to have these connecting threads that will go into the rest of the storyline. I didn't know the Luke, I am your father thing was in this movie. I don't know why, I just assumed it would be in the last movie and it would be like the big reveal there. But I thought the fight scene between Darth Vader and Luke was really cool. I like the way they set it up. I like the colors they used. I really like when they use like practical colored lighting in shows to make scenes pop. I'm not a huge fan of we used natural lighting, so it felt real. It's like, cool, I can see natural real lighting in real life. I want cool blue and orange and pink lighting. That's like the fun part, is you get to create the lighting in the scenes. And I think it's fun when they play with color. Story-wise, I like how there was a little bit of time jump because we had them settle into a new place. We kind of saw that Ben's ghost, or whatever it is, was still haunting Luke a little bit. And he led him to someone who could actually train him. Luke is doing way better with the Force now, even after only a little training. So I can't imagine how good he'd get if he went through the whole Jedi training. Hopefully he doesn't need both human hands for that. But it's cool that I mean, it makes sense, right? That they're super advanced, so of course they can make prosthetics that look real, but also then they don't have to make a fake prosthetic for him every time they film. He can just use his hand. I really like Leia and Han's, like, chemistry. I know they kind of did the love triangle thing where, like, there were moments where she, like, kissed Luke, but it always felt like it was just to, like, spite Han or get back at him more. I do think her and Han have better chemistry. Like, the actors have better chemistry. I get, like, Friends vibes from the other two actors. But I like when they act off each other as well. I do think they act off each other well. We didn't get to really see much of that in this movie. But I do like them as a whole group too. So I was kind of sad we didn't get the whole group this movie. But I'm sure that it feels like much more impactful when they all come back together in the next movie is what I'm betting. But I liked the storylines. I liked Luke's a lot because I think we want to see him get good with the Force because they obviously need someone to use it if they're going to stand a chance. And then Han and Leia's storyline is mostly about escaping the Empire, but also talking about their relationship. Like, it's not like, it didn't feel as high stakes as, like, the ending of the last one, right? Where it was like, hit this, like, 1 in a million shot or the planet is destroyed. This one felt a little more personal for Luke, Han, Leia, especially Luke, right? Because Darth Vader wants him to join his side so he doesn't have to kill him, I assume. Maybe we just, like, don't be evil could be an idea. Don't cut off your son's hand. Don't destroy other planets and be a crazy fascist. And maybe he'd want to be around you, but I mean, make your choices, I guess. Just, like, maybe don't. We got introduced to, I guess, the biggest bad. I'm gonna assume the Emperor is, like, the biggest bad of the story. And, like, everyone we've met so far works under him. He looked terrifying. But he also could feel the Force and stuff, so I wonder if he's a Jedi. But obviously an evil version, like Vader. And maybe that's why he's been able to get so much power, is because he has access to the dark side of the Force. I don't know. I think it's going to be a lot of next movie, a lot of Luke finishing his training and not giving in to the negative emotions, because I'm sure he's got a lot of negativity and trauma stemming from, one, finding out his dad's a crazy psycho, and losing his hand like that. I'm glad they were able to get back for him. I'm glad he was able to use the Force to contact Leia. I don't know if that suggests that she also can use the Force, or that maybe she's the other one that Yoda was talking about. Like, maybe she's related to somebody who can also use the Force. We didn't really get to meet anyone she was related to because her planet exploded in the last one. But yeah, so maybe she also has access. It'd be cool if they could, like, tag team fight him. That might help, especially because he does seem really powerful. Like, he choked that one guy, like, not even being in the same place, just from being able to see him on a screen. So I feel like we need a lot of training before any kind of final battle. But I'd be excited to see more planets and stuff. The only other character that stood out to me was the bounty hunter guy, the one that actually succeeded and got Han. His armor was super cool. And, like, you could tell, like, when they were showing all the bounty hunters, he kind of stood out and they, like, stayed on him a little longer. So I'm not surprised he's the one who was able to get Han. But I think that means we're probably going to see Jabba the Hutt again because they're probably going to have to rescue him. But I don't know if we'll see Luke and Leia there because they seem to be staying with the Resistance, and Lando and Chewie are going to save Han. Which I hope they are able to do. I gotta assume they will. I feel like that it sucks for the love story if he doesn't get saved. But also, like, I think he's one of the fun characters in this movie, and the movies probably wouldn't be the same without him, so I can't imagine him dying before, like, the end. Like, I think if one of the main three is gonna die, it's gonna be at the end of the third movie. I hope no one dies. You guys know I love when my characters get to live happily ever after, even when people are like, it's not realistic. I'm like, I don't care, it's fiction. Like, sometimes you love a Game of Thrones where anyone can die, and sometimes you just want all your faves to be okay. Sometimes I don't need the sad death, I just want the happiness. But I really enjoyed this movie. Let me know what you thought of this movie, either the first time you saw it in theaters, the first time you saw it at home, like, however you first watched it. How did you feel it compared to the first one? Did it get you hyped for a third one? Are you more Luke and Leia or Han and Leia? Like, where you at on that situation? No spoilers, please. Obviously, I'm gonna aim to get to the third one in April, but it'll just really depend on, like, real life. This is like a fun thing I do for fun and because I like talking with you guys about stuff, but it's building it into the schedule when I can do it. It's obviously not like a job, so I don't have as much time to dedicate it to it. But the goal is April. If not, it 100% will come out in May. And we are also watching later in the month. We're either watching Karate Kid 3 or Nightmare on Elm Street. Last time I checked, they were like neck and neck in the poll. So I am going to check soon and announce which one that will be. But make sure that you are subscribed so you never miss a movie or a TV show. And I will see you next time.